All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to do the third slide of this assignment. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and highlight this part that says about. And when it's in parentheses, I know I'm supposed to write something. So the mayor that I'm talking about is Mark Bernard, and he is a comma space mayor. And then the first thing I'm going to talk about is the workplace. This is the one that might be a little tricky, that it's hard to see kind of where he works. So after reading the article, I see that he works alongside the city commissioners. And I actually already know that they work at City Hall. So I'm going to go ahead and make that City Hall. If you get stuck and you're not sure, you can go ahead and ask. I'm happy to help. You can email me or Mr. Robertson. All right, interesting fact. Let me go ahead and pause. All right, so looking back here, one thing that's interesting, I think this is an issue we see a lot in San Francisco, right? It says we're laser focused on reducing homelessness and creating more affordable housing. I think that's something that's really important that a mayor can do, and I hope our mayor works on that. So now I'm going to come back to the deck, and I'm going to say this job is interesting because they he can stop homelessness. Okay, so there we go. I didn't copy word for word, right? The words say things like laser focus on reducing homelessness, but I did just sort of say the word, just use the word homelessness, okay? Dream job. After reading this article, I think this is a dream job because you can impact, there's not an L on that word, your community. I think that's so important to be able to do change in the world. Um, this next one, I know in the very top, it talked about where he was from. He's actually not from this country. So his story began in Haiti. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to say they are from, and if you want to change the pronouns, you can. It's just Haiti. Make sure, because this place, wherever they're from, whether it's a state, a city, or a country, is a proper noun. So please make sure you have a capital letter there, okay? And of course, we always end in a period. Now, this last one, I'm going to look for two words that are maybe words that somebody else might not know or that I don't know. So if you're in your Newsella article and you have it all the way down to a very low, it might be challenging to find because it's taking out those high vocab words. So I would definitely, for this part, make sure that it's at the one of the higher ones. And then you're going to just kind of read through. And I think one word that maybe someone might not know is the word revolution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to my slide and I'm going to write the word right here, revolution. And then you can see down here at the bottom, I know it's kind of hard to see, there's actually a link to dictionary.com. You can click on that, or you can just go to dictionary.com, and I'm going to type the word revolution. Come on. All right. And I'm going to read through them, right? I think that because I'm talking about government already, I'm going to use this one because it connects to my topic. So I'm going to say here definition. So I just Control C, and then I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have a space, Control V. Get it? Yeah. Now you can see it's super vague. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the text. And I'm going to take it and make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to just make it a 9. Now it fits really nicely. Okay. And it looks like it's highlighted. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it. See, sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but there's like a white background on it. You can leave that if you want, or you can go ahead and turn that off, click transparent, and then now you can see it looks nicer. All right, and then I'm going to look through for one more vocab about this job. So I've already read this a couple times, so I'm kind of ready. I'm looking for specific things. Ooh, I think criminal justice, even though it's not one word, it's like I think that's a good one. But I think that's really important, right? That's what he's saying. He studied and that he majored in political science and criminal justice. I'm going to go ahead and look this up. And here it is right here. It's a noun. It's the system of law enforcement involving police, lawyers, court, corrections, used for all stages of criminal proceedings and punishment. I think this is something that's really important right now. So right here, my vocab word is criminal justice. And then, because I think this is something that needs to get changed, I'm going to put it here because it does connect to our mayor. Then I'm going to go ahead and highlight, so transparent, and I'm going to make it a 9 just so it fits a little better. And that's it. Those are my slides. So I can go back in here and double check that I got everything, right? It says fill in the answer for all 6 sections. I just did that. Copy the definitions from dictionary.com. And then a workplace, it kind of talks about a little help. And I'll put this link to the video right here. So if you need help, that's where you can find it. I can't wait to see what you guys create.